Good evening, Vader folks. Hope you are all well. Here we are in the ancient city of Troy. I've just been thinking of saying it like that. We're not in the ancient city. Well, it is Troy, Troyes. I don't think it's pronounced Troy, but I like to think it is, and that worked for me. Anyway, we're on the last day of the holidays, heading back up to Calais, just a quick stopover. I was looking back last night at the calendar of things that Amy and the crew had set for us to talk about during Triple S Vader. One of the ones that jumped out that I didn't talk about then, but I'll talk about now, is favourite quotes, and I've got two that I have, neither of which are really quotes, but they're things that I like to think about and have in the front of my mind. The first one is what's the end game? I heard that somewhere a long time ago, and I've had it printed out on my desk for on all my different jobs, because I like to have that in the forefront of my mind. And any conversation, any activity, particularly coming from a media relations perspective, we've got to think about what is the end game of the conversation we're about to have, the piece of activity. So if we know what the end game is, we can measure, have we achieved it, have we got what we want out of it, have we got what they want out of it. So all those different things come into play. The second one is from my favourite US President, Jed Bartlett, and if you've ever watched The West Wing, you'll know the thing he always says next, normally as he's put his jacket on or as he's doing something else, is what's next. That's when he wants to move on. He parks something behind him and he moves on to the next activity. That's one thing I really like. I know I've started to say it. If any of my colleagues, there are a couple of things that I say, what's next and what's news are the two things I say. So what's next is the quote I wanted to mention here because I think it's relevant. What's coming up? What's the next platform? What's the next activity? What's the next piece of technology? What's the next thing we could perhaps work at so we can become more social? Both in my rugby world, but at Zurich as well. What can we do next? What's next? So keeping our eye on the future and the horizon. That way we can take advantage of some of those opportunities to test and learn, see what works, speak to our customers and do the right thing by them, and for us as a company. So two things from me. That's it for today. If you need anything else on me, you can find my website at keith-lewis.co.uk.